And it's East Rutherford with the ball. Here's Korver. Abdul-Jabbar. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
Pass to Parrish. Back to Westbrook. Down low. And that one's good. Parrish.
Tell you what, with his size and soft touch, Parrish is a very reliable option on the inside.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. From down in the low post, it goes.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Inside. Here's Parrish. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Artest. Knocks down the long J.
Artest looked comfortable letting it fly. He's more than serviceable from the three-point line.
And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Here's Malone. It's hauled in by Garnett. Oh, deflected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Terry. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defenders have to be alert to what Terry's able to do because he's quick at pulling the trigger on the catch.
Here's Artest. Back to Westbrook. The shot's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Randall to the paint. Right side Hill. Randall deciding where to go with it. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And it's Gay with the miss.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Hill. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Over to the wing. Gay outside. Here's Korver. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Westbrook. The three. Knocks it down from distance. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Russell Westbrook never lacks for confidence. And when he starts knocking down threes, he becomes impossible to guard.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward. Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left now in the first quarter. Artest can't get it to go. To the right side. Here's Korver. Deflected. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Knocked loose. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Atlanta on top. They're up by 2. And the second quarter of... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding. And rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
They get it back.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Kidd. Outside, Hill. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And they're on the run. Here's Harrington. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Moses Malone.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations.
Well, his reputation is already pretty good. I think he just enhanced it right there.
Some room here for Hill.
Grant Hill.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Pass to Gay. Tipped. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And Atlanta making a change here. And stolen by Williams. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Hill. The kick out to Wall. Here's Malone. In transition. Here's Harrington. Flushes it down to finish the break.
There you see the defensive savvy of Garnett on display, helping him come up with the steal, which turns into a successful fast break.
Malone can't get it to go.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it.
The ball goes to Atlanta.
Here's Atlanta with the ball.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Wow, Westbrook, so athletic. He looked virtually unstoppable there.
Snatched up. Pass to Korver. Here's Garnett. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Hill. Westbrook taking his time here.
East Rutherford foul ball. Jason Terry. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. From the wing, the bank shot, no good. Here's Korver. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Nicely done by John Starks there. Got the ball right to the shooter, on time and on target.
Pass to Hill. And a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Driving inside. East Rutherford pulls it in.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Here's Korver. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And Atlanta with possession here. It's a three-point game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Atlanta with possession here. Oh! Whoa! Boom! He jams it straight down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Atlanta on top, up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
To the left wing. Here's Garnett. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Westbrook. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Westbrook's got 9.
You know, even inside Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Westbrook. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Here's Korver. He's got 5. No good. That would have tied it. Here's Westbrook. Here he goes. Missed inside.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Gay. It's deflected.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it. Oh, Moses Malone. That was a major league throwdown.
Here's Korver. And the shot's good. He has 7. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. The drive by Westbrook. Pass to Hill. Here's Parrish.
East Rutherford foul call. Kevin Garnett. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Parrish. And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Lays it in off the pretty lob. And Atlanta leads by 5.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Here's Hill. Driving to the basket.
How about the bounce?
We could call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Malone. And he goes in for the dunk.
Malone, a big dude, barreling through the lane there.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Hill with the steal. Out to the right wing. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Here's Malone. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's so aggressive and confident inside. It's a real challenge trying to keep Malone out of the paint.
Korver can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 8. Pass to Parrish. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Westbrook left side. Takes it inside. And finished off by Westbrook.
When Russ makes up his mind to drive it, watch out. He's such a fierce, dynamic athlete. A full head of steam, and he's cooking it.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the away team, Moses Malone. Two shots.
He's off on the first.
Known as being a top-tier rebounder, Malone is a commanding presence on both ends and a very valuable part of this team.
"20 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Crawford, that one's good. Crawford's got his first points of the game.
One of the reasons they're behind is because...
Oh, big finish!
Man. This is what John Wall is built to do. Attack the defense, create for himself and others.
Pass to Harrington. Randall with a steal. Here's Kidd. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's Atlanta up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's East Rutherford with the ball. Down by 15. Terry's shot is good.
And a size disadvantage, clearly, but Terry still found a way to make it work.
Here's Malone. Now here's Randall. Porter pulls it in. Here's Korver. That three's off the mark.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Korver. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Westbrook. Driving in. And then Westbrook slams it in.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Korver. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. From deep three-point land.
And, you know, Artest, well known for his defense. Really gritty, strong, doesn't give up an inch, really makes his opponent work.
The kick out to Gay. 4 on the clock. And it starts missing. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Here's Parrish. Kicks it out to Westbrook. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to Malone. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Robert Parrish.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Yeah, and Gay can certainly slam it home. Got to keep this guy away from the rim or he's going to posterize you.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Now off the inbound. And he dunks it down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
.152 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Korver. Sinks the tray. Korver's got 11 in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Artest. Here's Malone. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Garnett. Here's Korver. And here's Gay. Here's Starks. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And at last, they get one to fall. And something you'd never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
East Rutherford making a switch here. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Starks. Here's Garnett. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Ball goes to Atlanta.
Atlanta leading by 12. And there's the drive. He got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. Rebounded by Gay.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Garnett no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Malone. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Drives to the hoop. Misses in close. 26 seconds left in the fourth. And it starts missing. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Pass to Westbrook. puts up a deep three. Off the mark. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
Outfit thirsty. I fall in love like so many. Be scared to touch me. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some. I want your friend, your buddy. Girl, I know your